Hey guys, today we'll be continuing to play Final Fantasy VII and all its Final Fantasy-ness. And we are going to find out a little bit more about the Ancients when we come back inside Elmira's house. Elmira is basically Eris's stepmother because apparently she found her as the last survivor of the Ancients. Um, that's why Shinra's been looking for her because she's got special powers of some sort. And I'm basically gonna summarize this area pretty quickly. She goes over to the train station to find her husband and all the other pairs, the other couples. They get their husbands back from the war in Wutai, but unfortunately, when it came down to her, she basically didn't get her husband back. She lost him. And that's the story behind Eris's stepmother being alone, and her husband never came back. And she never really understood what happened to him, but Eris has the power to, like, apparently see into the live stream. So she basically knew when her husband passed away, essentially. And that's pretty much why she was very she just has a special ability to see into those things because she's connected with the live stream in this particular story. And she apparently liked to talk a lot, and apparently she also says that the life force came back and returned to the planet, essentially, because she's connected with the planet and the live stream. The live stream is kind of like, sort of like spirits that die off and they become part of this energy source for the planet in this story. That's how it works, apparently. And then she realized that her husband died later on. And yeah, that's it's a tragic story. And of course, Shinra's trying to take her away, because the ancients are supposed to lead everybody to a sense of happiness, if you will, a world of happiness. But yes, this is pretty much the story of the ancients, or at least to their knowledge, really. Um, and now we're gonna be coming into asking the bigger question about Marlene because we're still searching for Marlene. And Eris got caught because of Marlene, and we're basically here to recover her because, quite frankly, we're not all that responsible in this particular case. So Barrett basically uses an explanation saying, "Oh, it's because I have to fight, and I have to fight for the planet in order to do all that," and he goes in circles, and of course, that seems to be a logical explanation for leaving a kid in a bar, but not entirely the best solution for this particular case. But Marlene is safe, thank goodness, so we're just glad that she's okay. And now we're gonna go help Eris again, and we're just gonna leave Marlene in this house. Thank goodness it's a house this time. So I guess we're just gonna say I don't know, and she just calls me stupid. But at least she's safe, you know? So now we're moving on out, and Tifa's gonna come with us, and of course we're gonna be expected for the worst. And let's see where we're going. And of course we let Elmira take care of Marlene. This place is dangerous, you better go somewhere else. You're right. And now we're headed off. So, we got to get to the Shinra building, but before we can do that, we're going to take care of a couple of chores. And by chores, I mean we need to collect a couple of items along the way. So we're going to go inside this house, the one that we did not take anything from. The one that we did not take the extra money from, and we're going to talk to the kid. And of course, he bought an item with said monies, and he's going to essentially give it to us, which is really neat because we did not take his stuff. So, now that we're moving on up. I don't think there's anything else in this area that we need to collect, to my knowledge. So we're gonna breeze right on through and get on out of here because there's a lot of thieves in this area, so we're gonna move on forward. And now we're gonna pass right through this area. And at least we're in a safe area with the house monster thing. Speaking of the house monster, it just came by and it just said hello. And now we gotta fight it, of course. So we're gonna be using ice. Now that I have all the materia equipped, it's handy, I suppose, that we're actually using it. Thank goodness, to get these numbers up. But we'll be collecting some Titan bangles from the wall market. That's what we're headed over to do. So that way we can actually equip more materia, boost up more numbers than usual. And just get these characters up to speed here. Come on, house. Man, it's a stubborn house. Doesn't want to go down. I'm going to heal the party members. And big shot onto the house. Big shot. There we go. There we go. Taken down for the count. And we got some EXP points there. There we go. Some gil. I need some gil. And now we're moving on up. And we are going to go right on through this area. And there's a sense material right here that I've been meaning to collect because they kind of tease you with it earlier. And of course, now we're moving forward with the story. And now we're at the wall market. And we are going to make some purchases before we go anywhere in the Shinra building. Just a couple of chores. And we also need to buy the batteries that come from the weapon shop. So there's this right here. We got to talk to this guy. He's got free batteries, free lithium batteries or whatever that, or zinc batteries that we need to get. I think that they're zinc. I'm not entirely sure. And we got the batteries. And now we got to make our purchase. We're gonna go start off with the metal knuckle that I did want to get for Tifa earlier. So we're gonna buy one of those with our 320 gil. And the Titan bangles. And we're gonna get 3 of them because they do come in handy. Although the Mithril armlet is pretty good, I still want to get the Titan bangle because it's a little bit cheaper. And I just don't have time or the money to actually spend extra time getting the Mithril armlet. Although the Mithril armlet is pretty good. It's like 18 stats in terms of stats, but whatever. It still can be done, you know. So we're just going to go save the game, and we're going to call it a day here. And I'm kind of wondering if I should get the Mithril armlet, but it depends on me. But now we're just going to equip everything. I'm going to equip all the materia over to the Characters, Bronze Bangle, Titan Bangle. We're going to put in Titan Bangle. And yeah, that's pretty much this whole part. We're just equipping armor, really, at this point. But we're going to get carbon bangles later on anyways, so it doesn't matter if we get the mithril armlet or not. But it does come in handy to get him as soon as possible, really. But because of the stats, it just raises the numbers a little bit better. But I'm going to see about what I can do in terms of numbers and in terms of statistics here. Because the higher the numbers, the better off you'll be. So it really depends on what I want to do. We're going to use cover materia and sense materia. I don't know if I want to use the sense materia, really. But that's pretty much it. We're going to save the game, and we're going to call it a day here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I cannot thank you enough for all the support. And I guess I'll keep on playing the game as time progresses, and we'll see where we're headed and where we're going to go. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Catch you guys in the next one.